Hello, boys. My name is Kuliyoshi. Welcome back to my blind playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. For Switch, the Japanese voices enabled. In the last video, we left off, well, getting our two queens together, who are now become our heroes that will help us out a little bit. You know, since I don't have any calling stuff to do otherwise, I feel like I should do all these. Yeah, I'm starting by increasing stuff like this. Anyway. So, I'm gonna actually start off with something interesting. I really got bothered by this 1 hour thing, and also we need experience anyways if we want to get to their ascensions as soon as possible. Specifically, rank ups. By the way, we could just do that, setting up something else, but I'd rather not do that right now. At all, in fact. Instead, I'm gonna come up with a better idea. You know that one Apeness Castle area we never got to go to? Well, we're about to level 85, so now's the time we're actually going to go and fight those beasties. So, what you do is, you head to Levinis Workyard entrance, and in here, you can find some much higher level monsters than usual. We have not defeated this unique kind yet, and I don't necessarily want to do it over leveled either, since we need rank points, and you get more rank points closer to level you are to the enemies, as well as an additional bonus if you get other stuff. Now, just to make sure this is set up safely, I'm actually going to make sure that we have the right stuff we need. Speaking of which, I probably should have actually at least set up arts on you, so I'll do that. Don't need Mighty Beat. I'm gonna give that to probably somebody else. Instead, we'll probably want a Soul Hacker. Okay? The only reason I didn't put that as a Soul Hacker right now is because we're probably going to want to just save that for, like, the final boss battles. Alright. So, this is just, like, the base guide. We have, the ability to summon elements and then just unleash them. Anyway. Oh, this is a nice AoE that could hit multiple of them. Interesting. Now Stitch doesn't seem really powerful. I think using that will probably be better. Skills, we'll just keep some of the other ones here for now. Oh yeah, this one actually does make sense. You'll see why I give it, because this class of Yuzi is actually all Ether. It's basically similar to its previous because of that, you want to have this setup actually. So anything that grows regular attack does nothing. But anything that does do something else, that is fine. Anyway. Okay, we don't even need to change gems. Their Spud Bus is already on there. The main thing I do want is having this, since the enemies are going to be tougher but not have anything else for them. I'm going to do Hero Vamp Braces here. And put, actually, this is a great time to put on the Fiber Belt. So all ceramic belts will now become Fiber Belts instead, as these are old machine type monsters, so they'll get a massive boost in strength when we use them here. And of course, Noah's gonna have a great boost, because to probably do some much harder breaks on them, so I'd rather not that. And I will need this set up anyways later for when we do other stuff. This will be like my ultimate setup, because by here there will be a lot less enemies in stacks. So to help prepare for that, each of these things that normally would have been other stuff, I'm just gonna set them to a specific monster type based off the monster we're fighting before we fight that, because it's a much bigger immediate boost that will help us out a lot more. So for now though, we are going to just give these to all of our characters that used to have belts, so they will all have fiber belts instead, which probably actually works better in most cases, and probably is actually a better setup for that one other mission. It'll be just, most of the setups for challenge runs basically depends on how many of the enemies you get. Also, just realize they don't automatically build up the stuff anymore, because after all, they randomly set things up differently. As you guys probably already noticed, other than not being able to change your diamonds, you are able to change characters' equipment around, so you can, well, previously it was only arts you could change. Now you can actually change their accessories too, so you can actually give them attacks those too. I think the only thing I want is actually just keeping that and removing this attack thing, because again, there's no reason for Laura to have extra attack instead. Make sure you have a Dual Gear Choker. I'm gonna do the weaker kind actually on purpose, because I think I want the might be better chance. I'm gonna keep that on, I guess. Boost go. I go reduction all the time by a higher amount. Like I said, Ago is super important. If we don't get that off, then we basically mess things up really big. Specifically in the fact that it'll just become really hard to do stuff. Right? Anyways, we'll get Shenjin until that. We'll actually just replace this with Multi-Blast. This actually works really good. Well, it'll be a nice separate heal. Multi-Blast has been really good lately at healing, so I think putting that on healers is probably the best I can find, at least for healing. I think for once I'm just gonna keep their abilities as they are. I don't want to actually mess with that too much. So whatever they had starting off, that's what they're going to use. You can always rebuild them later if you need to, but anyways, I don't want to have extra healers because that might potentially draw too much aggro attention. That's the only reason why I'm doing that. Other than that, as long as we have our launches, we should still be able to smash just fine. Oh yeah, I guess we could put a smash on Noah, but I'd only use that in a chain, so I don't think it's worth it. It's possible these enemies might not even join. Actually, well, if I am going to do that setup, then never mind. I am gonna need beats. I'm gonna just not use it right away though, because that draws a lot of aggro. Anyways, we finally get to fight these level 84 based enemies that we probably waited at least 15 minutes. So, this mechanic basically works just like the base enemy did before. Basically, this works like Alia's class from Xenoblade Chronicles 1 did, in that you have to summon elementals, then you discharge the elementals to do damage. That was really quick, by the way. I did not expect that to take that long, be that short. Oh, so you... Oh, okay, you just get a couple of them right away. These aren't living barely as long as I thought they would. Come at the start of the game, these guys would have been a big pain in the butt. I picked now the time to do this because we need to get our classes to rank 10 right now. Okay, there's a couple of them here. Right, now we're gonna play with field for a bit. Well, actually, we're gonna do a mixed strategy now. I don't want to waste too much time waiting for stuff while I do this. Alright. Alright, now we're going to just use, there, for a bit. Put down this field first. Alright. I'll just freeze that now. Before I get to... it takes too long to get stuff back. I think with Noah's effort here, we probably just want to summon a bunch of elementals and then release them at some point. You get as many as 3 at once, so you have 3 as when you basically want to start releasing them. Alright. Let's use Lance first. This will force Noah to come back immediately. It says here, %% chance to revive all downed party members, allowing them to participate in a chain attack. Oh, so this is a... Oh, this is straight up the backup. So if you had via your party, then you want to do this run right away if players are dead. Characters are dead, because then they'll instantly get revived. And the elemental discharge killed that enemy off pretty quickly. Alright. Now we just do the effect thing one more and we can basically start looping doing healers into that until we get 100% and then we do other stuff. So the next best way we could do this now is... stuff we want, so he might not get 100%. Ooh, it says reactivates all characters except self when the hero completes an order. Interesting. I'm gonna put a circle down. I should have done this first. Oops. Oh, it's too late to look at that now. Yeah, because of that mess up I made. It's all you can revive 2 characters now. This might be a problem. Unless it goes right away. He could just do that. Alright, we want to clear you first. Alright. Dude, that was really flashy there. Okay, this just charged Sharingan. Actually, no wait, maybe I want these. Yeah, because you can get up to 3 here before you actually use them. By the way, you used to only do 1 at a time, but now, wait, apparently you get more than that. I don't know if I want to use me yet. Actually, let's use your launch for a second. Do a little bit extra damage. But we'll only be able to use our healers now. So we'll put a rain down. Yeah, that should help Cena's art. Do a bit more damage. So of course we're doing the full chain stuff because we need CP more than anything really. I did make sure to get a CP boost before starting this, but I might wear it out since then, who knows. Our pole's actually not a bad thing to use with the top pole, although I feel like having that part could have been a bit better, I guess. Because those could have combined to something better, but we don't really need that. That works good, actually. Nice 800% XP boost to start off with. Honestly, not bad, all things considered. Already got a skilled bastard. Insta rank up. Dude, that thing gave a whopping 1824 CP there. That was insane. Oh yeah, we can't not assist Ignis Eisters here, unfortunately, because they're our allies now. Also, if you walk up to this, you get... So this is the first class now to have a regenerate circle. We really like those regenerates. I don't know if this bean is exclusive to the remake thing or when a certain hero is in a party. It could be exclusively played when a hero is in a party. Because the regular Elite Beam would normally play here, but this time around it does not. Which is weird. Oh cool, we got the ideal break start. Yeah, I think I want to wait till it's later, maybe. Because they might give us a boost. We'll start a Star Ball to Tart Ball right away. Boom. Alright, now we use Lance. Yes, the launch I think gives you extra percent, so I think that helps out a bit. If getting the percent up where we want it. Alright. There we get next. Cena. Okay. Yeah, if we get Leia free. Hey, attack team. It's still not that bad, honestly. Ooh, okay, Completed the art earlier than I wanted to. That's my one worry about this, is that I'll complete the art early. Because with this up, it gives you 50-50 of actually getting your activation off, which we didn't get, but we could back it up by using Taion instead of Nelzo, otherwise. Sure. Do this. Art power-up is actually kind of underrated. I feel like I could never remember what that does, but I feel like that causes arts to trigger twice, so we should probably put it up just in case. Oh, we can use this as a backup too, so I guess if we run out of characters to eat with, we could just instantly reactivate them all. So it actually makes more sense right now, actually, to use our healers now, so they get percent, and then use Nia so that we get everybody else reactivated, so they don't have to worry about doing that. And we'll go with this one, since we can't really heal otherwise. And this should trigger the art completion effect, which will then cause everyone else to come back. And it makes their percent higher too, so they can get to the end of it sooner. So see, now they all back at the same time. That's perfect. And we got Lens now. That's what I wanted. Oh, we got them at a nice low percent too. If we keep it that way, we can just use one of them. Go with the lunged percent, since that does more damage. Since we're going to get all of our things back, we may as well use both of our heroes. Yeah. Life Sync is basically an enhanced healer, basically. It has all sorts of different heals that work really well. It's probably going to be the best healer in the game right now, unless something changes out. Gonna use 7 Elemental. I can't tell if the other one is weak or not, but of course we can't really decide because we have to get them with a rank 10 anyways. Minimum of rank 10 if we want to get stuff done. By the way, I think I finally figured out how the ranking system works. With like getting the different characters, their special abilities, or whatever. Of course, everybody probably remembers that, right? You know. You know, like one thing I mentioned when I was struggling trying to get my stuff done. Oh, great. Yeah, we barely traded it. That's actually not what we wanted at all. That's just why I don't go for more than 2 arcs usually in these chains. Probably better actually to pick up doesn't do other stuff. That's still going to do a nice percent. I could have been like extra 2% at least match, so well. But anyways, as you saw there with the rank setup, essentially the way other players are actually supposed to get abilities is they can only actually gain percent towards their classes, and this is actually going to be a main reason why I'm actually going to change up the classes now. Because effectively, that class will not progress on that character at all by default in a regular setup. They need to be on an active class that is gaining CP, and that character still has to gain CP while another player has that class active. That doesn't necessarily mean that character has to have an active class. Now obviously I am correct about the first part in that you must have a class that isn't rank 20 to must have at least one of the active class in order for others to start burning it. But the one thing I messed up about that, the one thing I found kind of underrated, and the one I kind of got confused about is... I'm actually gonna put them on other stuff. You're gonna be Zephyr, you're gonna be Heavy Guard. How about that? How about that? Let's hope you enjoy that. As for the reason why I'm actually going to do other stuff, I do not have time to build this all over again, so I think I'm just gonna auto-build each of these. Actually, no, wait. Not too late now. We're auto-building each of them. But we'll have a smash on your art, so some extra aggro. If I can even find it, it's possible that it might not be there. That's strange, though. Oh, wait, no, that's the Agnian art. Yeah, right. I'm getting the classes mixed up again. I'm just gonna quickly set this up. No, it's you, actually. You're the one that needs it. I messed up. Yeah, so Lance, you're gonna have Mighty Beat. And we're gonna keep the rainy abilities you have for some more balance. Oh yeah, it's Uni. Uni's the one that had the newer class that I never refilled, so we're gonna do that. Oh, perfect. She already has a gold cube tripper. We don't have to change anything about her. Only thing I am gonna do, I think, is... Oh, multi-bass is already there, so I'll just leave that as it is. The thing we are gonna do is put engine potential on that. Dude, I'm sorry for Japanese, just because like I've heard that theme so many times that it's crazy. That probably actually translates to something completely different, by the way. It probably doesn't actually translate to lunch. They just made it lunch because, well, that's they changed it to just say lunch in English, probably because they didn't want to. It's too much time. Anyway, one thing I am gonna do is just make sure that everyone has a fiber belt again. That's the only thing I think I really need to change about them. Otherwise, I think we should just keep group memory anyways, because I think we want it in case may survive. Anyways, this is exclusively just to get their rank up a bit more. They might die because... Oh, no, wait. No, those are tanks. Anyway, so if you're wondering why I'm even changing my classes like this, well, the second thing I never really talked about is they only actually get rank points towards the class when that character gets active CP. So while you have one character on another class, basically they're ineffective at gaining CP while they're doing that. They have to gain CP towards their class themselves. Otherwise, it won't work in terms of doing stuff. Okay, this is one of the trickier battles, probably. We have two enemies, both at elites. This is probably the battle where we would have died, probably, normally. And I was worried about these allies, because they were, like, 84. For those of you who don't know, Xenoblade enemies give a massive power-up if they are over-leveled compared to you, so... Basically, the only bosses you're going to fight that have a similar setup. Also, I keep getting my art recharge back, so I'm not set up properly. Of course, I got a lot of healing aggro because of that. Well, we need to kill this Davis first. Oh wow, we got a level up off of that. Nice. Yeah, see, these allies are about the level we want them to be. My one problem with this, though, is that if we mess up a break... Oh, nice. Now. Wait, so I didn't gain a full level off of that, and then... Oh, wow. Is that a miss? Dude, that was like 2 or 3 misses in a row. Oh, I think I froze that last possible frame. Yeah, see, they have a sliver of health. That's actually perfect. It's actually what I want, but we got the worst heal setup, so I'll have to do Salvation's Ripple instead, but we could always just do Nia instead. I think I might have to do that early this time. You know what? I think I am going to do that. So I'm actually going to use my tanks first. So you know what? I'm going to do a straight up aggression strat. You probably would never see me do this normally. If we did this like a regular playthrough, we'd never actually do it like this. And yeah, that's right. We're actually going to use every single character here, except Tyon, because he's probably going to art cooldown if we let him do it. So we're not going to let him do it. Instead, we're going to topple Levinis. Oh, actually, wait. I don't think I can do that anymore. I think I've built up too much percent. Yeah, I think I'll just complete the art if I do that, actually. I don't want that, because it might give somebody else a revival instead. I guess I could technically do this differently, but nah, I'm gonna do that. We're gonna lunge and Theo. I'm so confused. Now we're gonna use Nia. And this is gonna revive everyone immediately. This will give us a chance to hopefully find the DPS thing we need to give us a better boost. I guess one advantage of it is we probably won't get Noah immediately activated so much that we complete the chain right away. What I mean is we won't complete the arc with one thing like we did the last time. One problem is I might have such a low percent that I might not get that I want right away, but that's fine, honestly. How do we keep doing our regular stuff? Alright, see, we get it back. Alright, now we reverse the order a bit. We'll do his lunge percent. Use you. You didn't even get your votes down on him. That. Alright. Perfect, we got... He's at like 200%. Well... overrun. Oh, Jesus. No worry, it's just allergies. Nothing really bad is happening right now. That was really just a series, guys. Don't worry. Nothing else. Really, DPS is a little too high for percent, so I think we're just gonna use these two instead. Okay, even if it is a little bit low, that will still be fine. Get our art off, and then we'll get stuff done. Yeah, these do look like regular Tetsudas, except they're red. Oh, they're a bit stronger. Red is always one thing. Because clearly red is always more dangerous than the whites or whatever they were originally covered. Okay, that's actually what I wanted to do before. Overfall still didn't work there. Probably should have just used the Shogun there instead. Clearly that wasn't gonna work otherwise. Alright, we'll smash now. Sorry if a lot of the video is actually just this, but I wanted to show off these enemies at some point anyways, and also this happens to be the best spot for a grind, so this is basically what I'm showing for most of the video, because later we're going to be doing a grind like this a lot. And see, look, somebody already acquired a class too. I'm not kidding when I say you need to get CP on the active classes in order to actually rank up. So sometimes you'll end up having to actually do multiple class rank ups just to get that done. Okay, here's our unique, and unfortunately that's a level 91, which is way higher than it needs to be, unfortunately. Anyway. Let's see what happened. Ah, perfect. We don't even have to do the Great Iron setup anymore. We already have them at rank 10. They literally just hit rank 10 as they came up, which is not bad. Now, obviously, I have to keep them on now, because if I were to change them off right now, then other players won't be able to unlock abilities towards them. And that only goes up as they get rank ups. So, yeah, it's very important. Also, we're gonna do the quest there anyway. Okay, I don't want to be too bored, though, so I am going to start another quest, but probably not necessarily finish it. It depends on how quick we can do this. By the way, for the other hero art things, probably to nobody's surprise, I think I'm just gonna farm challenge stuff for the weapons that haven't been unlocked yet. I don't know exactly how many I farm, but I think if I reasonably farm at least 5 of every single kind of the shard, yeah, I should be 5 ways. We'll pop into here, which should trigger a quest, and then do other stuff. We'll keep the setup we have for now. What? You lot are drinking. What? That's interesting. I didn't know that that was also a trigger thing. Oh! Hang on. Oh, this is one of those weird quests again. Where it, quote unquote, doesn't appear until you do other stuff. For some reason it requires Titan, last I heard. Oh yeah, see, look, this is much longer now, so yeah, this is definitely who we need. Alright, time to rest our boat star bullet, don't you think? Don't mind if I do. Okay then. Now you're here to get in my way again, you big lump. Come on, old timer, no need to chide me like that. Max, of course I don't really mind that the likes of you turn up and make the place a little livelier. Do you know each other? As it happens, Jigger and I are old mateys, aren't we, old timer? Yeah, Train buddied up with this old outcast. That poet of the city. He calls me old timer. Me and the old timer here get along by 2 pearls and a mermaid's purse. We're like sails cut for the sake cloth and no mistake. Now and again we put 3 sheets each to the wind, like this. Cheers. Well, you got friends I never would have guessed. What brings you here anyway? You're a little young to be drinking any of the hard stuff. I think they came to see if we had any war stories to tell them, old timer, or maybe a she shanty. My tales are too boring for a drinking session. Example that no pun I've taken in does nothing but muck about. No use whatsoever. Cheer up, old timer. At your age, every extra day is a blessing. Sometimes wisdom finds its way out of that big mouth of yours. Speaking of good days, that miso that you gave me really hit the spot. So you've been handing out miso to people, is that right, Train? It makes a great sidekick to a stiff drink, so it does. No, my granddad had a real touch when it came to making miso. Still remember the taste of miso even now. A worthy hobby indeed for an old-timer's granddad. Hey, my granddad said he was heading out to search for good produce with miso and never came back. When he finally fell, nobody knows. Did you ever get out of the city yourself, Jagar? Jeez, sorry about that. Looking at my bony old meat sack today, it's hard to imagine, but I used to be pretty brawny back in the day. There's a certain crazy woman who took my fancy back then, and I fell in with an old guy who loves spas. Those two are pretty friendly with each other, so friendly in fact that they almost got married. Hey, what are we talking about here precisely? But in the end, that marriage never came to be, huh? What am I talking about, you say? I think you've been blown off course a bit there, old lady. You started off talking about side dishes for a drinking party. Nah, that's not what he meant. Side dishes, that? Oh yeah, I was talking about remembering eating that miso way back, wasn't I? Sorry about that, guys. There was a certain fruit that my granddad used to procure from somewhere or other. It was delicious. Alright, this is some interesting stuff you let us in on, old timer. Oh, the flavor was something special, something rare. It was legendary fruit. I was only a kid when I had it. Could not describe it. It was like a universe of taste opening up in your mouth. I'd love to taste it once more before I take my dirt nap. I'm sorry, I'll stop with these old geezer stories and just drink. Wait, old timer. Huh? If it means so much to you, then we'll go out and find you some. What? We're all just itching to hear about the legend of this fruit here, aren't we? I won't disagree with our seafaring friend. Maybe it's not typical drinking story fare, but tell us the legend of the tasty fruit, will you, old timer? Like you young ones have really got a taste for this old timer story here. Ha ha. I tell you the truth, we're all suckers for that kind of thing. You just wait, old timer. We'll bring it back for you. Can't wait as long as it takes. If I got a bit of that fruit coming my way, I could wait till the end of time. Alright, you land lovers, let's raise anchor and set sail. It's all very well saying let's go, but are we really gonna find it if we don't have the first clue where to look? Banana, have you got any idea? Remember, fruit of bright fig found in Macta Wildwood? Ah, that's... But we don't know if it's edible yet, right? Well, I guess we could go there and take a look. It's a good place to start. Sounds like we've tried our course. Let's raise anchor and claim our fruit booty. Alright.
関係が変わったみたいだ。
Alright, here we go. Let's go. Oh yeah, well, at cafe, it was mostly just, allergies this time. I'm wound up with my cold. It gets really annoying, though, when stuff gets stuck in your throat for a really long time. Kind of annoying, really. And yes, I figured if this is going to be close to 100% playthrough, I may as well do everything I can. There we go. Oh, blight fig right there. That's a tasty looking food if I ever did see one. But this is the one the old timer was after. Scarcely holds the cattle to the death lychee I saw once upon a time. In any case, this fruit not ripe yet. Feet now drop dead is possible. I guess that right, but it looks tasty enough, calling out like a siren. It's a good thing we have Mana with us to put straight on that, right? Yes, this is tricky aspect of legendary food. Not many know difference between ripe and unripe, so not many eat. I'm sure that my stomach may like wear of it, but I dare say the old timer would be wiped out on the spot. Hey, don't say stuff like that. It's bad luck. Now what do? We can't really take this back. Doesn't look like there are any others around here, hey? So, Bada, maybe you've got an idea since you're a furry little expert? Yeah, best idea simply wait for a period of 1 year for ripen. Food is already in place difficult for people or monsters to eat. However, not only safety, good reason not to eat before proper time, such sweetness. Some are hard to find then. If we're talking locally, the lower levels could be suitably out of the way. Plenty of monsters around though. Impossible that Brightfay has been protected by smarty monsters who know it not ready for good reading. Well, perhaps we should go and have a look. I hear the part of there being loads of monsters, right, mate? Monsters, leave them to me. I'll blast them off to the middle of distance. Right. Yeah, lots of stuff is happening already. This is gonna be really awkward, but I feel like I see so much I need to have a break a bit. Give me a minute. Sorry guys, I am back. Alright. Well, let's get going now. Oh yeah, and another thing I also forgot to mention about the classes is that thing from before still kind of takes into play partially. When I mean by, like, the thing that it takes into. Oh, here we are. Cherry Timbers, it's... that's... Fruit ripened to perfection. Really? Such glassy glaze fragrance, unmistakable sign of ripeness. Guess most people wouldn't be able to make it to this place to get the fruit, though regular people anyway. Perhaps legendary was not exaggeration in this case. Well, better get it back to the old-timer's pie hole then, so he can die happy. Really busted a gut just to put a smile on that old man's face. He's gonna love you for it. Alright, I hope so. So the city have been keeping me in arm's length because of what and who I am. Not that old-timer though, he just keeps pouring me another drink without paying it a bit of a mind. I'm really grateful for that, so I need a way to say thanks. That's why I'm risking my neck out here. I can't believe there's a tender spot in your salty sea dog's heart. And thanks to being such a viz-soaked old kipper, I can't remember a thing about the first time we drank together. It sounds like a really big deal to you, Tryon. We better get it back to Jaeger so he can enjoy it. Yeah, you said it, kid. Let's get it back to the city. Alright. This should be the last thing we have to do. Day and end, I think we'll call it quits after that. Yeah, I think I remembered immediately after we had stuff that apparently Triton is required for this quest, which is why it didn't work before. But that's another main reason why I didn't get Quality 50 upgraded all the way, because this would get stuck. Alright. And suddenly he's just gone. Where's that old timer get to? She's usually always here, right? Yeah, usually he's here morning to night. Maybe he's had a bit too much one time and earned himself a band. I don't know where he lives either. Triton? What could an Inkavai Volafluff like you be wanting with me? If I'm lucky for Oldie Pond, then go to Remembrance Stones. Oldie Pond sleep there. Huh? It's not. He's alive, right? No, I can't believe it. He seemed so healthy. Hey, it's you. Oldie Pond deal over just after Fred's leave. See, could you be the No Pond kid that he said he adopted? Yes. I appreciate you coming to me, Break of Advus. I'll go and pay me respects then. Scarcely look as if you'd taken it in, Triton. You look so calm. That's just the way it is. Death comes for everyone. That kid. Timer took you in. Looked after you, didn't he? So you owe it to him to live a good life now. Han liked very much to drink with Triton. Say that very often to Kiwi, so thank you for that. Sorry to be wearing out your patience like this, but will you stick with me just a little longer? Of course, we'll come with you to the Remembrance Stones. You read it right out of my mind.
関係が変わったみたいだ。
この俺に挨拶もなしに行きやがって。
Beggars. We leave it for a minute and he's already dead. That's crazy. Well, here you go, old timer. I brought you legendary food, even if it be a little late. Said you'd wait till the end of the time for this fruit. I didn't keep you waiting as long as that, did I now, old timer? Alright, what will I do? Wait, is that enough? People die, and when they're gone, there's nothing ye or any ever can do about it. Don't worry, old timer. I'll drink your share for you. I can promise you that. Just seems a bit... I don't know how to put it. You were the first friend I made in this place, and I'll never forget you. Down every last drop of your problems till you got a gutful. That's how you move forward through life. But some things that pain ye cannot forget, and they become the cornerstone that bears the whole of your life. Triton, you're really bearing up well here. Hey, my lass, that's what made me strong, made me what I am. Well, I've taken up a lot of your time. I hope I haven't presumed too much upon ye. No, not at all, really, don't mention it. I'm sure that Jager would be very happy if he could see this. Who knows, maybe he can. Perhaps, or just as likely, he's blind and can't even remember my name. Suppose I better make a nuisance of myself here every now and then, just so he doesn't forget. Ha ha ha. Well, I better take me leave. Farewell, old timer, for now. Alright. Ifru's just chilling there now. After we went through all that effort. Hey, I did as you were searching for a white fade, being chained with one fewer friend. So colleague 15 were kind enough to carry my luggage for me, saved my poor aching back from breaking into. It's considered a bunch of kids they are, though they could afford to work on their manners a little, it must be said. Gonna look at that info right away. Just get it out of the way and then we'll be fine. Looks like the city's welcomed the Kali 50 refugees with open arms. Isn't that amazing? They're surprisingly adaptable to what I'm sure they'd cause all sorts of trouble given half a chance. What do you call what's already happened if not trouble? Guess we should be glad the city folk are so understanding. Well, it might be that they weren't super antagonistic to begin with. Yeah, and it doesn't seem like they even really think much in terms of friend or foe, allies, enemies, all that. It's almost like not thinking about stuff makes it easier for them to make friends. There might be something to that. Admittedly, it's a hard notion to put into practice under regular circumstances. Huh, are we seeing that Colony 15 lot secretly kind of awesome? As the first Keepsy colony to ever interact with the city, you could certainly call them trailblazers without a hint of irony. Okay, just don't say that where they can hear you, yeah? Knowing them, they might get even more insufferable. Alright. How is the other attack? Apparently, she says the lights not only Keeves, but Agnes as well now. I was gonna quickly switch back to this hero. But that is unfortunately going to be the end of the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Well, until that, later.